And I suppose it's time to continue the grinding process, and yeah, I decided to shove a jawbreaker in the side of my mouth. Hope it doesn't interfere with me talking too much, but yeah, I'm hoping, the candy and sugar can help keep me awake. Because let's face it, Pegasus is boring as crap when you're doing this. It's a really tedious, boring sort of grinding process. It's sort of like, with me looking for, a female C-Dot right now in Pokemon Emerald. Like, it's long, lengthy, and even when you find what you want, you still don't feel like you've achieved anything. Let's see. I guess I'll drop you right from the get-go. He won't attack into it. He can see through my cards, because he has the eye, after all, so this may or may not be good enough. Nope, he's got the chicken. Gosh darn it. Okay, we can turn this around. Assuming I don't botch up the symbol. Pretty sure I don't have to worry about the star power, but we'll see. Yep, got it. Okay. I'm not sure it would have been alright if I'd used Uranus. Yeah, I know technically it's pronounced Uranus, but I don't care. I'm gonna make fun with it if I want to, okay? And I need more power. Like Dark and Arcblood Toilet Spirits. I need more power! And yet he's one of the heroes in the story. He constantly obsesses over it. To be fair, he doesn't want to become king of the Deimos, a species of demons, basically. And you also play as Karg, his brother, because they're both half human, half Deimos. Only one looks human, the other one looks like a Deimos, actually, mostly. Though even the Deimos can tell him that he's a half-breed. They're like, you got too many human-esque features to that face of yours. You're obviously a half-breed, like we can tell. But at the end of the day, they don't care that much, if he's strong enough to lead. Like, if you can kick enough butt, you can be the leaders of the orcs, okay? Or I guess technically they're called the Orcon, but yeah. Like, if you can beat up our boss, you can be our leader. I have to admit, it doesn't seem like the greatest of tests there. Like, how many people can you beat up in a fight? That makes you the boss. Yep. You don't need brains, just pure brawn. Which is why the guy that's in charge of the tribe when you first meet his sister, was just a big brute who eats furballs, just because they might potentially give him more power. Despite the fact, as the Kyler Raisin points out, you could raise a furball into a creature that can fly, which is one thing Orcons can't do, since they're basically orcs. Let's face it, having to hoof it everywhere sucks. So who wouldn't want to have a flying creature that you can call your own? And that's why the guy's got no vision. Oh well. Worry about that later. I still gotta work on that game. It's been on the back burner a bit. Sort of with a lot of other projects, but that one's one I'd actually like to finish up because I've never actually finished that game. I've gotten to the first couple chapters and usually stop. At one point I was working on some grinding in it. Some really tedious grinding since I'd have to get to like level 23 in a stadium match so I can then quit out and get some fruit that would permanently raise my attack stat. And I was basically trying to abuse that so I could basically raise the main character's attack point power to the point where it was just ridiculous. And he could curve stomp anyone he wanted, just run up to him and be like, BAM! Instantly dead. Albeit the human arena is far more broken. In the first human arena, if you grind enough to be able to conquer it early, you can get access to multiple items that lower the cost of your special skills by a third, and you can stack 3 of these on your character. So you can basically cast all your best skills for free, which is great, I suppose, if you want to spam, these powerful ranged attack skills with Maru, because he has the most powerful ranged attack, I swear. Like, he can shoot an arrow and drop an airship on your enemies. Apparently there's just lots of airships casually flying about whenever Maru goes into battle. It's great. I know, this is a waste, but none of these cards are really meant to fuse anyway. And I'm trying to thin out my hand so I can hopefully draw some more trap cards. Spit surprised I can throw away the magic card, considering it's not very useful. Oh, that feels like a waste. Widespread ruin on that thing? Man. Terrible luck. I didn't have something weaker, you know, because let's face it, widespread ruin can blow up anything. It's one of those cards I think about keeping in a deck just because, you know. I saw something powerful, and if I get a chance, you know, put down some protection for it. Okay, this will all work. Summon, you know, Dark Witch, go into Mystical Sand, and call it a turn. Okay, so we got one remaining trap card. That should save the Dancing Elf this turn. See, I know he's gonna summon something at least powerful enough to smack it around. He's got to, right? Oh, cool. We can continue the Trap Fest. Well, now, what's our opponent gonna do this time? After this, I guess I should probably get rid of it. Seriously, you attack with that? Of all the cards you could attack with, you pick that card. That is just bizarre. I won't lie. I know. I probably should have left Dancing Elf out there to take some damage, but I'm not too worried about it. After all, why be worried? Though thinking my hand out pretty soon is gonna be important to me too. I may have to just trash some cards, you know, and slap down whatever. Guess I'll set that for next turn. And let's continue. I mean, this way, you know, if he brings out the Meteor Bee Dragon, I can at least weaken it, then, you know, power my way through it, right? Okay, let's, drop this. Not gonna pull off any fusions here, but at least can drop this thing. Be like, bam, take that, you stupid little rabbit. His tricks are for kids. Well, it was the only thing I could come up with, okay? I don't have too much bunny quotes I can throw at you. I mean, I suppose I could rip off, you know, Zootopia or something, but that'd be probably even lazier. And I haven't even watched Zootopia. I've only seen clips on YouTube, which means I've ruined the movie for myself, effectively, but I haven't seen everything. I guess I just can't live up to the theme song there, try everything. Or if it's not the theme song, it should have been. Boom. Well, we can do a fusion here and finish off the rest of this duel, I guess. Ugh, man. It takes way too long to do these techs. Like, even if you're good at it, you know, it still takes a better part of 10 minutes. Just, ugh. Spare me, game. Well, Spellbinding Circle. I mean, it will lower my rating. Ugh. Ranking. Because when you want to go to the text, you gotta lower your score overall for the duel. It's kind of weird. Master and Expert, eh? Well, apparently they weren't true Masters and Experts because they went down pretty fast. Ooh, perfect finish. Perfect kill. Well, we got at least the tech ring in the right range. But the card we got was garbage. Well, back to work. Great, I got 4 copies of that. If I was trying to build a deck around Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, I'd be happy with just 3. Oh well. I mean, it is what it is. Now let's see. Not the greatest of opening hands. Problem is I go with Saturn, I'm weak to the chicken. Albeit it does mean I'm vulnerable now to being blocked out by the Faceless Mage if he sets it. So let's make sure we solve that problem. Before it even has a chance to be a problem. Though he apparently hadn't said it. Good. I've been blocked by that thing a few times before, and you know, watched the duel go, you know, all over the place in terms of where it was gonna finish up. So I'm quite happy, you know, to pop it when I got the chance. You know, always be prepared for the worst, right? Albeit some decks, you know, just can't do that because you gotta stuff so many cards in there. There's so many bad things that can happen to you nowadays. It's crazy. Well, I want to thin my hand a bit. And this seems like a decent way to do it. And I guess we'll Saturn it. I don't know why I decided to summon a giant bird. I mean, it's not like it's, you know, a cool bird like the one on Sesame Street. Big bird. This big bird's got going on. Not as much as the Count, but I mean, let's face it, the Count's crazy. He counts all the time, and he's a vampire. I have to wonder how many people he's converted over the years. Probably a lot. I wonder if Big Bird's actually really a vampire. And they somehow became daywalkers. Because they were inspired by Stephanie Myers. Well, I could do... Nah, this would make Dark Witch. Dark Elf, sorry. So that wouldn't be feasible. Let's just, take you out with an effective attack. And end turn. Okay, Pegasus, surprise me. Oh, you aren't? Darn. Why am I getting all these equipped cards? I mean, if these were Megamorphs, just think how powerful I'd be at this point. I'd be broken. Be too OP. Well, wasting a turn. Okay. Well, that means I can set. Huh, a battle steer, huh? Steers are for queers. At least that's what I've been told. I have no idea really what that means. Maybe they're thinking of Rocko's Modern Life, because let's face it, that is one queer steer in that show. Queer in that is really weird. Though Rocko's Modern Life was kind of weird in points, wasn't it? I mean, don't they play the frog and strip poker at one point, and she starts stripping them of all their clothes because she keeps winning? That is one creepy lady. Wait. Boom. There we go. That'll at least let me get, you know, for 3 cards at once. That's what I'm going for. Who would have thought a cat fairy surpassed a queen bird? Doesn't seem possible. Okay. Guess we can go with that. Yeah, I didn't think that was probably going to work, but it's worth a shot. Well, it's pretty sad when you start losing to a beautiful headhuntress. Like, she's not even that good. Well, that's the 3rd one of those we've seen. At least he's consistent, I guess. Okay, we'll summon out the Rose Spirit. And call it. We gonna see another attack? Nope, hesitating. That won't do. You'll never win if you hesitate. In the words of Eisen, if you want to kill your enemy, you must come closer. If you retreat, you'll age. If you hesitate, you'll die. Well, if we're gonna go with Bleach, I might as well start throwing out all kinds of one-liners. Let's see. I guess that will work. Since, you know, we can't fuse into her, we can bump her off, and I can bring out another Mystical Sand. So no one wins! What a way to go out, Mystic Horseman. What a way to go out. Now let's see. Guess we'll set that. Try and lure the enemy into attacking us. After all, they'll still be tempted to attack that thing even if it's in defense mode. I'm not even kidding about that. Despite the fact I have all these powerful beasts in the field, they're like, oh, I can pop one of his defense position monsters. Let's do it! It's insane in the membrane, but that's how the AI likes to do it. It likes to be insane in the membrane. Well, that takes care of that. Suppose we could technically fuse those two together. Let's just get rid of those. Oh, and switch back, I guess. After all, I don't want to waste my dark elf pointlessly. Well, let's activate it. It's been face down for a while, so I can't imagine I get any more points for it. Yeah, you get bonus points for playing cards face down. Like you're trying to actually surprise the enemy. Well, trying to see through this one, you schmuck. I'm gonna make a fish out of you, Pegasus. A fish. Darn. I got too cocky and forgot to blow it up. Well, no. Guess I should take advantage of the opening here. And get in a hit. After all, he might summon the chicken here next. I mean, I can weaken it up, but that's gonna bite. Oh, playing defensive, huh? Well, with this out, I feel confident we can take on the chicken. But I'll still leave the spellbinding circles for my last turn. Just in case he summons out, you know, a really nasty surprise. I mean, being able to sap its strength would be really nice. Well, all in all, I really didn't get punished for that all that much. That was a pretty big screw-up. I came out of it smelling like sunshine and daisies. Though losing my best, you know, attacker there does really hurt. This is why you can't afford to be careless, people. This game will get you back for it. Hard. Yeah, I know you can go for the perfect win by making it exactly 0, but it's not like the game rewards you for that, so there's no reason to do it myself. Crush card, huh? Well, darn. I don't think I have that yet. Monsters in play with an attack factor of 15 or more are eliminated. Well, damn, that's pretty powerful. Well, that does it for this episode. Next time, you know, we can continue our efforts to grind for more stuff. Though I have to admit, this crush card sounds crazy. I suppose it was in the show, too. Though in that case, it was a trap card. Oh well. See ya.